Good morning. Welcome to Pinky Mom's Cakes, Cookies, and Candy. I'm Mary, and I'll be cooking alone this morning. And I'm going to show you what I did yesterday besides what did I cook yesterday? Oh, I cooked those chocolate chip cookies yesterday. I had to think a minute. Man, my days are all just going together and time is going by so fast. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. I hope all of you got your notifications on. Yesterday afternoon, I made some, I don't even know the name of it. It's all over the website, and I didn't know the recipe, but I knew generally what to do. So I made some chocolate, I don't know what you call it, Christmas bark. And then I just made this one up. This is not what I'm making this morning, but I just thought I would show you what I did on this. I put, it's so simple, on a baking sheet, I put 6 bars of chocolate. I used 2 dark chocolate bars. These bars are 4.25. I used 2 dark chocolate. I used 2 milk chocolate. And then I used 2 larger, those Simply White, the white bark. I used 2 large packages of that. And so I just laid them down on a baking dish with parchment paper. You put parchment paper down on your pan, and then, or foil, aluminum foil. And then you put those bars of chocolate in the oven. I used 200 degrees. I don't know, because like I said, I didn't have the recipe. I put it on 200 and watched it. You don't want it to, you think that it's not melted, but it really doesn't take that long to melt. And you just take them out then, and then you take, I took a butter knife. You can use a butter knife or a spreader, and I just kind of swirled it. Kind of mixed all the chocolates together, just kind of swirled it back and forth. And then I added a package of Christmas, it was just a Christmas mix of, I don't know what I done with the other. And then I had I thought I had it right here. But I guess I done put it, I've tried to put up my cooking stuff that I've already used. And then there's a bottle of little Christmas pearls. And that's what that is on there. See, some of it will be chocolate and then some of it will be the white chocolate. And then I put it in the freezer for I put it in the freezer for just a few minutes, and then it was automatically hard, and I just broke it up. So that's what that is. And what I done yesterday, I tried to make something that little Aaron could eat that doesn't have any peanut butter or nuts in it. So this is the 2 things, plus I'll make another couple things so he can have something that he can eat. This right here is just something I kind of made up. It was stuff that I had. Same thing. You use a cooking sheet, line it with parchment paper, and this is graham crackers. And on the graham crackers, what did I do? Oh, I put marshmallow cream, one of the large cans. I put marshmallow cream, and you have to do that a little bit at the time, and then spread it out. And then I put 2 packages of chocolate morsels on top of the marshmallow, and I put it in the oven for a few minutes just till it kind of, I don't imagine I had it in there 10 minutes. And then I took it out and I smoothed over all the chocolate, and then I added a package of mix. It had some white, I think I still got some of those. I used almost a package. It's called Holiday Baking Confetti. Oh, that's what I used on this. This is what I used on that. It has M&Ms and confetti stuff. I guess I used all that other. On this, it's a baking mix of white chocolate and chocolate. That's what this is. And then I took about 6 candy canes and put them in a baggie and broke them up and put candy cane on top. and that is good. That is really good. So I'm just gonna, while I was waiting on people to jump on, I thought I'd just show you what I done yesterday. I'm making coconut macaroons this morning. So, all right, let me move all my stuff I got out that I didn't have, that I'm not using today. And I got a little bit, then, I told Carla this morning, I said, I'm tasting of so much stuff till, man, I got to really cut back after Christmas because I ate a little piece of the bark and I ate a little piece of the graham crackers with the peppermint on it, and it was delicious. Okay, this is what I'm making this morning. I preheated my oven to 325, and I'm using a whole bag, which is 14 ounces, and I've used a baker's coconut. I'm gonna kind of chop it up a little bit. Thank you, Peter, for the big spatula. Whenever I was going over this recipe, I said that's going to be a perfect spatula to work with these coconut macaroons. I love coconut macaroons, but I've actually never made them. My sister has, Linda has, and she will be back Monday. She is nothing wrong with her. She's been having a good time. Okay, so that's one package, and then 1 can of condensed milk. Pour that on. Put that in your coconut. It's really, really simple. I'm a coconut fan. Almost anything with coconut in it, I like it. I'm going to be making coconut pies for my neighbors for Christmas. And I ordered them a Pampered Chef pie server. So I've been planning on that for a couple months now, trying to get up some extra ones. So I thought about texting them and calling them or something and asking if they'd rather have chocolate. I know one of my neighbors would rather have coconut because I've made her. Well, I made both of the ones that lives the closest to me coconut pies, but I might make a chocolate one for one of them this time. We got a new neighbor this Christmas. They just built them a beautiful home, real nice home, a couple of houses down from me. So I really have not went down and introduced myself. So I thought, well, I'll just go down and bring them a pie for Christmas and introduce myself. All right, now I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of extra strength flavoring, and I almost started to put almond flavor extract in here to give it a little bit of taste, a different taste, but I didn't because I'm not sure if little Aaron, being almond, I don't think he would eat them, and I think he can eat coconut. I forgot to ask if he could eat coconut. I'm just going, his mama, Shelly, she works, so I didn't want to bother her this morning and ask her, could he have coconut? So I'll have plenty he can eat. And then I'm using well, what did I do with my tea? I forgot to get my 1/4 teaspoon of salt out. Okay. I got to add a little bit of salt to this. And I forgot to get my, well, this is a half. I'll just put half full. Okay. All right. Get that out of my way. And I'm going to mix this up real good. Now, it takes 2 egg whites at room temperature. Now, the eggs that I bought are large, but they're so tiny. They're just not big at all. So I actually put 3 egg whites in my bowl. And I've already beat them because I didn't want to get my big mixer out. And my little hand mixer, it takes longer. So, I wanted to, I went ahead and done that off camera so that y'all wouldn't have to listen to that go off. And we do have a winner on the flax, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, thank y'all so much for all your comments. Linda has made these before. As a matter of fact, they're on our website. This recipe is on our website, too, for the members. But Linda, when she made these, she made hers a little bit different. And it is on our website over a year ago. You have to go way back because I just kept scrolling back till I found it. But I decided to go with a different recipe. So she does hers a little bit different. Okay, I think I got this all mixed up. And now this is the tricky part of making coconut macaroons, is getting your eggs exactly the way that the right stiffness. You start out, I hope I didn't overbeat these. You start out at medium speed and do it till it just gets to a soft peak. Then you up your speed to high speed until you get it forms. Let me look. I should have used my big mixer. But see, when it sticks together like that, that means that it's a stiff peak. Now I'm going to put this, and you have to fold this egg whites in. You don't want to, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't like the way them eggs look. You don't want to over stir. You know, when you bake enough, sometimes you kind of know when something doesn't look right. And them egg whites didn't. I should have used my big mixer because it really gets a good stiff peak. And I might not have mixed these enough, but you don't want to over stir this because it will deflate your egg whites. So hopefully I didn't. Okay, that's all I'm gonna. You don't want to stir. You would just want to fold the egg whites in. Okay. Now I got my pan with the parchment paper. You can use silicone mats, and I'm going to use a scoop. You can do this in mounds with a spoon if you want to. But I'm going to use this 2 tablespoons. You know what? Y'all know I'm not a cookie maker. So I hope these turn out. Hey, they'll be edible even if they don't turn out like they're really supposed to. But the egg whites just didn't look exactly right to me. Linda, I can tell you what Linda does, and I didn't use her recipe. She doesn't use the Eagle brand milk. That's the only difference. She uses a little bit of sugar and a little bit of flour. These are not supposed to spread. If this egg whites was stiff enough, which I'm a little concerned, but if they were stiff enough, these won't spread. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. I'm going to put my timer. For 20 minutes, but I'm gonna check them in about 10 and rotate it because they get brown around the edges, and I don't want, I think my oven cooks evenly, but I'm not sure. This really is not going to make a lot. I forgot how many I put in that. 2, 4, 6. This is probably going to make about a dozen and a half the way it looks to me. But I think the recipe said that it makes 2 dozen. Which that's not a lot of cookies. 2 dozen is not many when you're making for a big group. Of course, when you have so much like I'm going to have, it really doesn't take a lot. But about 5 dozen cookies of each kind is usually what I have that I usually make for a big get-together. Now, I might have to get another pan. I think I'm gonna bake some cookies tomorrow. I think I'm gonna make some toffee cookies. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking of different things that I want to have, and so I'm fixing to put me some parchment paper. I have parchment rectangle sheets, but they're in my pantry, and I didn't get out enough, so I have a roll of parchment paper too, because sometimes you want more than just a cookie sheet. So, and this evening I'm going to make the peanut butter and pecan bark. Kind of like a pecan pie, pecan bark. That's what I'm going to make this evening. As soon as I get these done, I will tell y'all who won. I haven't posted on my other page yet that I mailed the gifts yesterday. The post office told me that it says that you'll get them by the 21st, but she said don't count on it. So that wasn't very encouraging. I know the Postal Service has a lot to do this time of the year. I mean, they deliver my mail on Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings they're delivering mail. And Chuck said that it came Sunday evening too. I knew they came Sunday morning, but he said it came Sunday evening. So sometimes these mail carriers are delivering the same area twice a day. All right, so that made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 17. It made nearly 2 dozen. All right. Now I got on yesterday. Y'all might not have seen it, the video. Let me get my paper here. Where the person who won the bacon grease keeper. I got on live yesterday and announced the winner, but I'll tell y'all again just in case some of you didn't hear it. And the winner for that bacon grease keeper, and I will get it in the mail today, was Dolores Jewell from Warrens, Wisconsin. Now, I will get that in the mail today for you. Congratulations. I didn't have your address, but you responded just pretty quick. And I appreciate that. So, because if she hadn't responded with her address, I was going to draw another name this morning because I got to get it to the post office. Now, the Flex Multi-Prep Set. Y'all will never know how much time I spent trying to get everybody included that had said that they would like to have the Flex. It was a hard job. I had lots of them to go through. And I will tell y'all, and some of you may not realize this, but you may not be getting notifications. Of course, I feel sure the people that are on there now are getting their notifications, but you need to go back in and make sure that you are following us, not just liking, following us, because that's how you get your notifications. That's what I'm thinking. And Facebook changes. They change all the time. They change things. And so that messes up people that are used to it being the same way. So all those names, I wrote down a page of them that wanted it. And then I went back through and did it again. And it was just, but I checked to make sure that you're following us. And y'all, and a lot of you people that are faithful on here all the time, it does not show that you're following us. So you might want to go back in there and make sure that you are following us. I know you're watching us. I know you're watching us, but you're not. You don't have on your Facebook that you follow us. So if you'll check that, because when we do giveaways, we check to make sure that you're following us, because a lot of people gets on here just maybe one time to get in on the giveaway. But if you're not following us, it's not fair for the people who are faithfully following us all the time. So be sure that that is on your page, that you are following us. So I went through all of that, and I don't know if this person, I know she's on there all the time, but I don't know if she's ever won anything or not. I can't remember. I just can't remember if you've ever won anything or not. But congratulations for the Flex Multi-Prep Set. That is a cordless mixer, a cordless food processor, and a cordless immersion blender. That is no longer available through Pampered Chef. It's a $329 item, and you can't purchase it anymore. These batteries are rechargeable, and they do guarantee, you know, they will replace them if they go out, but they're not available to purchase anymore. And the person who won that is Lynn Atwood. So congratulations, Lynn. I'm not reading the screen. I don't know if you're on there today or not, but I need your address. I do not have your address. I can't even remember if you've ever told us where you're from. I just can't remember where all of you are from. But congratulations to Lynn Atwood, and I hope that you enjoy this and can use it, and I'll try to get it in the mail today. I still haven't found no brown paper, but I asked the post office if I can mail it without wrapping it up, and she said I could. So I'll be getting that in the mail to you. And Merry Christmas, Lynn Atwood. I know I see your name quite often, but I just can't remember if you've ever won anything or not. I don't think you have, but I may be wrong. But thank you so much for following us and watching us. Okay, like one more minute, and I'm going to turn those macaroons. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this. I've already melted 2 cups of chocolate chips, and I put 1 teaspoon of coconut oil in this. I'm going to drizzle this over the macaroons, and I'm going to dip them in it, but they have to be completely cool for me to do that. So I won't be able to add the chocolate on air. I'll have to come back on, and I'll show you while I do that, but it's going to be after they cool completely. I'm almost afraid to look to see if they've all fell apart. Oh goodness, my light's not on. Hey, I surprise myself sometimes. And you know, I just kind of had doubts about them egg whites, but I think they're going to work. So they haven't deflated, so hopefully they'll work. I'm gonna see. Carla's not with me this morning. I'm hoping that I know I've been told that I ask if you have any questions, and then I don't see it, and then I go on and get my eyes off of the screen. But it's harder what you think to try to answer your questions and video at the same time. Thank you, Glenn Hill, for watching. Martha Jones, Marcella. I hadn't heard from you lately, Marcella. Grace Sims, Kathy, Jeannie Denton, Charlene Bailey, good morning. Ali, Gina Young. Thank you for your confidence in me, Gina. Lynn Atwood, you did see it. You did see that you won. Congratulations, Lynn. And Jeannie Pettibone, Sherry Macker. I'm sorry I butchered your name. Wendy, Pat, Suzanne Dorsey, and Marcy Emmons. I see your name. I see you, Lynn. I'm so glad you was watching and that you seen that you had won. Good morning, Connie, the pastor, Atkins, Cindy, Charlotte, Lou, Timothy Brown, and Sheila Hensley. Now, she's a familiar name. Laura Thompson, Nancy, Gina Gale Young, and thank you, Karma, for your Merry Christmas wishes. I was holding my head over there trying to, sideways, and I guess it's because I'm so tired. Any little extra movement, using muscles or whatever, just makes me sore. I was holding my head over looking at that camera. Now my neck is stiff. But anyway, I have just, I'm slowly getting to where it looks like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've had my table so full of baking supplies. That's why I won't show you my table. I will show you my table. I've got some decorations on it, but it's baking supplies all around it, because when you're baking constantly, it's just less time to have to run to the pantry to get it. So I've got it all laid out on the table, and so I'm getting on down with it. I've got a lot already baked. Got them in some airtight containers. And let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 containers already of baked goods for next week. So anyway, and I probably will be doing that. I'm probably going to do that toffee cookies tomorrow. I think I am. Hadn't made them before either. I see different recipes, and a lot of people will ask me about recipes, and I don't usually make the same recipe. This is my go-to every Christmas. That's the Mississippi Mud, or in our book it says Heavenly Brownies. That's something I do every year. I do snickerdoodles every year, and I do chocolate chip cookies every year. I don't do too many more cookies than that, because Linda, my sister, that's one of the things that she does well, and she makes a lot of different kinds. I have an idea that she's going to be making some cookies next week, and some that she normally makes, because that's what she's planning on bringing to our Christmas. So that's what, and you're going to get some good cookie recipes next week, because she's going to be doing, and I'm speaking out of turn, y'all. I don't know what she's got planned to do. I just know what she's done in the future, and her plans were to make these cookies with me this week. And then something came up that she just decided she'd just go ahead and take off a little bit. So anyway, I'm not sure what she's going to cook in, but she did tell me the other day she had gotten some new recipes and some good recipes. So, y'all gonna get some new stuff, hopefully. Maybe not next week, but soon, maybe next year, you're gonna get some new recipes from her. So that's that'll be great. I won't be on much next week because of Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then I'll have 2 days, actually 1 day, before all my grandkids starts coming in. So I'm going to be busy. Last minute house cleaning, last minute cooking. I was telling Carla this morning, I haven't bought my turkey or ham for our Christmas yet because I don't have room in my refrigerator for it. So I've still got to go purchase that. And my little Linda has got COVID. So I don't have much help from her this year because of that. She's really sick. So y'all that pray, please say a prayer for her. She is so sick, and she just can't hardly stand because she's having to miss work. But y'all just pray for her that she will get over it because she's really sick. I'm not going around her. Now, I knew she was sick, and I thought it was the flu. She thought it was the flu. I made her chicken spaghetti because that's one of the things that she likes, and I've been trying to get her the whole weekend to let me make her some potato soup or some kind of soup. And she said, Mother, it just don't sound good. So Monday, I said, well, could you eat some chicken spaghetti? Because I knew she loved it. So I made her chicken spaghetti and carried it to her. But I wore a mask, and I went in her kitchen. I didn't go all the way in her house. So, and then I asked her last night, did she want me to bring her something? She said, no, Mother, I do not want you coming in my house. So there is something I'm going to be taking her, but I'm going to leave it on her back porch, her back patio, and she can get it from there because I am not going in her house. I can't afford to get sick. So anyway, y'all just pray for little Linda. Carla, she's on the road today. She's looking forward to her Christmas with her kids. And okay, let me check. Oh, I forgot to turn my my cookies around. You don't have to. I really don't think my oven. I think my oven cooks all the round evenly. I'm not going to turn them because I don't want to accidentally make them deflate. And the recipe said cook them 20 to 25 minutes. And I set the timer for 20. So I may have to cook them 5 more minutes because I don't want to not cook them enough. Let's see here. Have I told you? I gave that. I had to write my little note down here. Oh, let me tell you. Yesterday, I told y'all that, well, I moved my book, that the recipes from the Old Home Place that has that chocolate chip cookie recipe in it that I did yesterday, I changed the inventory yesterday, and there's not but 10 left. So if you want, let me see here. It has some great recipes in it, and we're not reprinting this cookbook. We're probably going to put a new cookbook out next year. We tried to get it done before Christmas, but it just didn't happen. But we only have 10 of these left, the recipes from the Old Home Place. So, and that's it. Linda's going to be surprised when she gets back and she finds out that that I found another case. And I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that I went ahead and fixed the inventory. I'm kind of proud of myself. You know, I don't know how to work the computer. Very, very little. But when little Linda used to do the website, and she used to do all of that, and Linda and I just depended on her to do it. Well, she typed us up step by step what to do. And I've been doing it. Now, I've made some mistakes. On our members page, you know, sometimes I didn't get the full title correct. And it's the way it is. You can't go back once you type it, and you can't see what you're typing. Anyway, I haven't gotten that perfected yet, but I went in there and changed that inventory. So I was really proud of myself. I said, well, I guess I can do some things I didn't think I could do. But anyway, now that's 20 minutes. I'm going to check my I am going to turn it. I don't, I just don't know. I'm going to turn it and cook it 5 more minutes. Round the edges on the bottom is supposed to be brown. They are brown, but on one end of the pan are not as brown as the other. So that's what I'm going to do. 5 more minutes. Okay. And what did I do with my, I'm going to get ready to put them out here. I'll have to let them cool before I add the chocolate. And so I won't do that on air. I'll do another video to do that. I knew this was going to be a simple recipe. But you know what? What little time we spent on here, it looks like everything is so easy and all that. And it is easy. But it's a lot of preparation. This wasn't a lot of preparation. But from the time I get up, which I get up early, I do a lot of work before I even start getting ready for this. I usually mop at night. And this morning, I had to mop this morning and because I didn't last night. And I can give out before I ever start preparing for this because I do my little bit of touch-up housework before I start getting stuff ready. And so I'm always give out. People wonder why at the time it gets 1 o'clock, I start going downhill. It's because I done been working 8 hours. But anyway, not complaining. There's so many of you out there that can't even get out of the bed. I've read comments where, who was it? It was somebody that I had drew their name on the Pamper Chef page. And she said it just picked her up so much. It was on the wish list. Because she was confined to her bed because she had had surgery. And it was just a little pick-me-up. Y'all may not realize, but these names and things on the ones I draw on this, I pray about it. I said, Lord, don't let me pick a name that they really don't, couldn't use it, or let me pick the name that it's going to mean the most to. I don't know. I don't know if it happens every time or not, but I do want to be a blessing to someone, because there's a lot of people that watches us they don't get out in the world. If they don't get out every day, they don't get to go to the grocery store. They don't get to go shopping because of their health reasons, and I'm blessed. I am so blessed. I have health problems, but nothing that stops me from doing most of everything I want to do. It doesn't stop me from doing hardly anything. It just slows me down. Now, I'll tell you what. Now, it has stopped me on yard work. It has. And reaching up, and I have to get my grandson. He's 6 foot tall. I have to get him to get things off of my top shelf in my storage, and I've used him 2 or 3 times lately, and I'm going to be getting him again because I still got to get him to get some things down for me, and put some things up, and it seems so simple. I was trying to put up my big fall flower arrangement. It's so big. I cover it in a big trash bag, and I can't put it on the top shelf on my shelving in my room, my storage room, and I just can't do it. So I have to have him to do it, and that's so simple. It just really bugs me because it hinders me because it's in my way. I want it up where it's supposed to be. So I just need to have more patience. That's my biggest problem, is having patience. So Lord, please give me patience. Okay. All right. I hope I didn't leave them in there. Leaving them in there, that extra 5 minutes did brown them a little bit more. So the next batch, I'm probably just going to do the 20 minutes. It's okay because they're brown, but I think they're going to be okay. Oh, I'm so anxious to taste of them. I'm so excited. I love to do something right the first time. Especially on something that it's kind of delicate to make. So I got to let these cool. I'm going to put them on a wire rack and let them cool. And then I will be back and I will drizzle the chocolate on them and dip the bottoms of them in chocolate. And that's something that's optional. You do not have to add the chocolate. They're good just like this. But some of them, most of them, I will probably dip in chocolate. And then I might leave some that's not chocolate. So let me see if there's anything that y'all need me to know. Okay, I'll read that recipe for y'all one more time. Our recipe is posted on our members page. And to y'all that don't know what I'm talking about, on our membership page, you go to our website, which is PinkyMouseKitchen.com, and then check on and click on membership. You go to products and click on membership, and that will take you to a place where you fill out your email and your name. And also, it's $5.99 a month. And it will be deducted from whatever card you put in there. You have to create your password. We don't know your password. We can't get into your password. So you have to write that down if you create you a page. And then we have, I can't even tell you, but I know it's over 300 recipes on there. So you can go back and get all of these recipes, and they're printable. We have not changed the price on this membership since we started. You may say $5.99 is a lot, but you literally can create your own cookbook out of them. So that, plus they're printable, and you can cancel anytime. So, but that's the membership, what that's about. But we have been trying to read y'all the recipe the day that we do them. Did I put any? No, let me get cookies in the oven. Let me get, I don't want to be here all day. Let me put for 20 minutes. All right, I'm going to read y'all the recipe for the coconut macaroons in a bowl. First, I guess I will tell you first, you separate 2 egg whites or 3. I did 3 because if you have large eggs, well then 2 egg whites would be enough. But you want these egg whites room temperature. So 2 or 3 egg whites, you beat them to a soft peak at medium speed, and then turn your electric mixer on high and beat them to a stiff peak. And a stiff peak is when you can hold up your beater and it stays on your beater. You do that first, at least I did. Then in a bowl, I put 1 package, which is a 14 ounce package of coconut, sweetened coconut, and 1 can of condensed milk, 1 teaspoon. Did I put that flavored in that? Yeah, I did. I remember. Jesus. I put 1 teaspoon of vanilla. If you want almond extract, it makes a little bit different taste, but I didn't do that. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And you just mix that up. I did it with a spatula. However you want to mix your coconut and your Eagle brand milk, condensed milk. Eagle brand is a brand. Mix that up with whatever utensil you want to. But when you start to fold your egg whites into your batter, use a spatula, a silicone spatula, or a silicone spoon, something that's not metal. You want a silicone spatula. Do not over mix it. Fold it in. Just lap it over until your egg whites are combined. If you mix it too much, your egg whites will deflate and they won't puff up. Okay, that's all it is. And then you spoon it out, cook it at 325 for 20 minutes. I cooked these for 25, but I'm only going to cook those others for 20 because when I looked at them the first time, that's really, they're just barely golden. And so that's what I'm going to do on the next batch. Bake it to 325 for 20 minutes. And then if you want to dip them, drizzle chocolate on top and dip the bottoms up, just the bottoms, in chocolate. I used 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate. I put 1 teaspoon of coconut oil in it and melted in 30-second intervals in the microwave. Okay, I am going to get off, and hopefully you can rejoin me whenever I put the chocolate drizzle on it. If you don't, you can do a replay. And congratulations to Lynn Atwood, and I believe that Lynn, yeah, that's, I forget from one moment to the next. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to count your blessings. If you have a neighbor or if you have someone that is sick, encourage them. You know, if you can't go visit them, give them a call. This time of the year is hard for some people. You know, Linda and I lost our dad on November the 1st. And that Christmas after his death was very hard. We always had big Christmases and all that. And the turmoil we was in, I know we had Christmas, but I can't remember. I can't remember any details about it. So, you know, when you lose a loved one close to around Christmas, it's hard. And then if you've lost a loved one during the year, and this will be your first Christmas without them, it's hard when you get together and you realize that you're missing your spouse or your one of your siblings or a loved one. It's hard. So keep those people in mind and try to give them an extra encouragement, or take them a cookie or something to let them know that they're loved and they're thought about. So see y'all in a little while. Don't forget to count your blessings. I will be back to show you the chocolate drizzle. And y'all have a blessed morning. Bye-bye.